Hey everybody, welcome to Lighthouse Learning. Today I'm going to share with you the techniques which you can use to understand and remember inorganic chemistry. So let's get started. So, the number one technique is highlighting important lines. So, use two different highlighters. Okay, I used two highlighters, blue color and orange color. So this blue color highlighter which I used was for underlining and highlighting the important points which I felt had a good probability of being asked in exams. And the second highlighter, the orange color highlighter, I had always used for exceptions. So whenever you come across exceptions, because inorganic is full of exceptions, whenever you come across any kind of any exception, you highlight it with orange color, so that whenever you are trying to revise it before the exam, you can just go on, turning the pages, just seeing the orange color highlighted lines. All right, so another thing is there are certain lines which are, which often you forget constantly. So for those lines, you can use the blue color highlighter and just make two stars, which means that next time when you study, just see the highlighters, blue color highlighters, and wherever you see the double starred mark line, read it twice, like revise it twice, and then go for the orange color highlights. Okay, so these are the three things which you can do while highlighting. So, coming to the second technique, which is listing down all the different inorganic names. So, when coming to inorganic chemistry, you may come across many different inorganic names, and their formulae have to be remembered, right? For example, if you have this beryl, the formula for it is Be3Al2Si6O18, right? So, such formula, structure, all these you can just write them down in an A4 sheet and paste it down, like just like pasting charts in the wall. You can do that. Just list every name, like NaNO3 Chile saltpeter, KNO3 Indian saltpeter. Just go on listing it. The zinc blend, ZNS, copper pyrite, CuFeS2, something, you'll whatever you come across. Okay, go on. Like for brass, you will also for brass and bronze. For brass, you will have copper and zinc. Bronze, you will have copper and tin. How do you remember it? Bronze has got Z, so zinc will not come. Brass does not have Z, so zinc will come in it. So some technique which you can by which you can remember. Also write that down below it. Every day revise it. Okay. So I like listed almost 50 inorganic names along with their formulae. You can also do that. They are really important when it comes to inorganic chemistry. So this is one technique. List down all the different inorganic names along with your formula and paste it in your wall. Coming to the third technique, which is periodic table. Periodic table chapter. What you can do is certain lessons are there which are very small but yet highly mark fetching. So what you can do is just by just pasting certain few charts on the wall, you can just revise entire lesson, and you need not go back and go to the NCRT book and revise it again. So what you can do, entire periodic table, stick it in the wall. Okay, it's really important. Whether you stick any other chart or not, periodic table must be there in your wall. So first do that and stick it in the wall and study every element from 1 to 118. I've seen many people ignoring the lanthanide, actinide series and all. So don't do that, because one question I still remember in NEET 2020, it was asked that the element 111, okay, Roentgenium was asked, and I was able to answer it because I had studied every element. But many of my friends, like mostly like 99.9% of people, left that out just because they ignored certain elements. They felt that those were not important. No, periodic table entirely, it's important. So from element 1 to 118, remember every name. Also, just side by side, you can also study the trends across periodic table along the rows. Okay, group wise, you'll have certain trends like electronegativity trend, whether it increases across the group or decreases. Okay, that also you can write it down and paste in the wall. So with this, you can easily remember and revise periodic table, so that you need not go back and go to NCRT and study it. Okay, so yeah, paste periodic table chart in the wall. Moving to the fourth technique, which is writing different orders. So, in an organic chemistry, apart from the names which you come across, formulae, structure, orders are very important. and you might have a lot of exceptions in it. So again, make a chart on different orders. For example, let's say you will have when you study S&P block, you will come across different orders like solubility order, electronegativity order, yeah, atomic mass might be different. Yeah, so all these orders you will have, right? Solubility orders itself you'll have a lot. So for example, for sulfates, for carbonates, the order will follow different rules. So yeah, make a chart on different orders, and in that order, wherever you find exceptions, like put down that greater than symbol and write the order. Wherever you see an exception, just highlight that with an orange highlighter, so that whenever you just see it again and again, that orange color flashes in your mind. Okay, so that was my fourth tip. Coming to the fifth tip is reactions. In organic chemistry, again, memorizing a lot of reactions, it's really difficult. So, what you can do is, yep, one technique which I had already told in my previous video is to again just take a printout of the entire NCRT chapter and paste it in your wall, or at least make your own charts by listing all the reactions and revising it every day. That is one technique. Okay, another thing is writing and seeing the reactions. Okay, so what you can do is take a rough notebook and make it for chemistry inorganic itself. Go on writing the reactions. Okay, and consistency is really important. It's not like one week you do it properly, the next week you leave it. No, if you're starting now, you'll have to just be consistent, and you know 1 or 2 days missing is okay, but otherwise be consistent with your strategy, whatever you're doing. Okay, for reactions, yeah, you paste it in the wall. What you can do is, like for example, if you're studying this P block chapter, you're seeing all the reactions of xenon. So all that, if you're studying today, what you can do the next morning after you wake up and do your daily course, after that, before starting to study, you can just write and see and check how much you remember the reaction which you studied the previous day. So this helps you to recall. Okay, and don't forget to correct the mistakes which you have written. And yeah, whenever you make a mistake in any reaction, even if it's a small mistake, write imposition and just register in your mind that, and ensure that that mistake doesn't happen again. All right, so these are the 5 techniques and strategies which can help you to understand and remember inorganic chemistry and bring it to your fingertips. All right, so hope this video was useful for you. And if you have any kind of constructive suggestions, do drop them down in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. Thank you.